I was staring through the cage of those meticulous ink strokes at an absolute beauty.
That's F. Murray Abraham as the envious composer Antonio Salieri in the classic film Amadeus. The performance earned him an Oscar, and as you're about to see, it rarely leaves his side. Ben Mankiewicz is talking with the sometimes controversial, often contemplative F. Murray Abraham.
You need some more light?
F. Murray Abraham's Academy Award, like its owner, is a bit of a character.
Was that a squirrel?
No, that was a hamster.
This golden pet doesn't gather dust in a display case. It's a traveling companion.
Hello.
I hide him on the stage just for fun. And it's in the trash can, he's in a suitcase, he's in a drawer somewhere.
Here's what surprised me about F. Murray Abraham. He laughs a lot. Here's what didn't surprise me. He's dead serious about his craft.
I can't imagine not acting. My work is my salvation.
And he's still delivering.
You're blaming me for your situation? That's rich.
As a sexist yet charming patriarch in the White Lotus.
And I get older and older, but the women I desire remain young. Natural, right?
Or an ill-fated drug dealer in Scarface.
I'm doing the talking here, not you. You need to watch my back. Watch my back.
Or in the role that won him his pet Oscar, a composer bitterly jealous of Mozart in Amadeus.
And music. Finished as no music is ever finished.
One key to his success, says Abraham, is a 6-decade career spent believing in his talent.
The only way to become great is to believe you're great. And that takes a certain degree of arrogance. But a truly great actor has to have a sense of humility as well. And that balance, it took me a lot of years to discover that.
This will be a discovery to many of you. The F in F. Murray Abraham, he effing made it up.
My father's name was Farid. He was Syrian. So I put the F up there in his honor.
But also, like you sensed, that added this tiny little whisper of mystery.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought just Murray Abraham doesn't seem to have a ring to it.
Born into a blue-collar family in Pittsburgh, Abraham had asthma as a kid, so they moved to El Paso. Cleaner air beckoned. So did trouble.
I was kind of a hoodlum. We got in fights, and we stole cars.
Very easily, you could have had a different life.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And I took speech and drama. And the teacher was named Lucia P. Hutchins. And she introduced me to Shakespeare. She saved my life, I think. I started acting. I won a state contest. I won a scholarship. Went to college on that scholarship. $100.
After college, he moved to New York, where the serious actors were, and where the underwear ads were.
A limp waistband? No, it's our new super band.
When you land a Fruit of the Loom ad,
Yeah.
and you're the leaf,
Yeah.
I mean, do you call your folks? I'm the
No,
leaf.
they call you. I saw you on television.
Movie roles soon came, small ones, but Abraham made them count.
517 is closer, and they're in uniform.
A good cop in All the President's Men,
Police! Put your hands up!
a bad one in Serpico.
Frank, why don't you go up there and check it out?
Well, why don't you?
I got the wrong clothes.
I'll take you shopping.
When he wasn't looking for work, he was perfecting that distinct style of speech.
You grow up in El Paso, speaking Spanish a lot of the time.
Yep.
So where is this accent? What is this?
I realized that my accent was going to be in the way because I began to listen to myself. I began to listen to records by Gielgud and Olivier because I wanted to do Shakespeare.
If there be any good thing to be done that may to thee do ease and grace to me, speak to me.
And I realized that my accent was wrong. It was in the way. So I began to study what they sounded like, and I began to imitate them.
Oh, love! Well, of course, in Italy we know nothing about love.
It all came together, the accent, the way he carries himself, the confidence that leaps off the screen, when director Milos Forman cast him as Salieri, the villain in Amadeus.
That was Mozart. Wolfgang. Amadeus. Mozart.
Salieri was the part of parts.
Abraham beat the odds, then beat Jeff Bridges, Albert Finney, Sam Waterston, and his co-star Tom Hulce to win the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1985.
The winner is F. Murray Abraham.
I was wearing my lucky socks that night.
You were, yeah. Do you ever go online? Do you ever watch that moment?
I do. It was a pretty good speech.
It would be a lie if I told you I didn't know what to say, because I've been working on this speech for about 25 years.
The Oscar came with fame and offers to work, but not the kind of offers Murray expected or wanted.
I felt like that award for that performance demanded that I do something equally good, equally as prestigious and as honorable. And all the stuff that was being offered was just terrible. So I started doing theater for $90 a week.
Did that cost you think?
Yeah, I think it did. I think it absolutely did. You realize that you need the arrogance to support yourself. Otherwise, you're going to get beaten down. So that when you finally do become successful, you become super arrogant and a little bit impossible to get along with.
There's also been some controversy. He was fired from the Apple TV series Mythic Quest last year after allegations of sexual misconduct. In a statement, Abraham said, "This is a sincere and deeply felt apology." He said he told jokes, nothing more, adding, "I have grown in my understanding from this experience." It's been a difficult last year for Abraham. He lost the person who's been by his side for much of his life, his wife Kate, who died last fall.
Half of this statue belongs to my beloved wife, Kate. Thank you.
You strike me as just grounded about the mistakes that you made in your career and about what went well. I'm going to guess being married for 60 years had a great deal to do with that.
It's absolutely. Well, my marriage is the rock of my life. It's as simple as that. She never lost faith. And there were some hard times, baby. She supported this family for years. The luckiest day of my life was meeting Kate. Give you one?
Yeah.
A few minutes later, we got to talking about the vocal exercises Abraham, now 83, does every single day.
And with old woes, new wail, my dear time's waste.
He recites from memory various Shakespeare sonnets. Clearly, Kate is still on his mind.
But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored, and sorrows end.
Abraham admits it's hard being in the house without Kate. The good news is, the work keeps coming.
Does it feel any different now to be part of an ensemble cast like White Lotus in your 80s than it did to be in your early 40s making Amadeus?
That's really a very hard question to answer. I believe that I haven't changed that much in terms of who and what I think I am. But I really believe in the dignity of acting.
So you're going to keep at it, I take it.
My dream is to die on stage.